throat that you mentioned?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was that fat part, that skin blew up like a balloon. And when she was on the floor, and she allowed it to go back down. So that's why I think it may have been hurting her or may have scared her, because they were getting ready to come out. Because normally when they're free from this stuff, that goop comes out of the mouth. This time it didn't come out of the mouth. She allowed that thing to go back down because it was right there getting ready to come out. But she didn't. She just allowed it to go back down. And then she eventually split.
Normally green, but you've seen it also just plain white.
Yeah, I've seen it just plain white.
Have you ever tried to collect it and have it analyzed by a chemical lab?
I've never thought about that.
Would that be
normally
great
when
next
I'm
time?
doing that, that's the last thing on my mind.
Next exorcism, please collect it, and let's try to do that.
It's actually a good idea. Next time I may do that. Take a little bag.
Would it be easy to collect? Could you get it in, let's say, a test tube or maybe on a glass or something like that?
Yeah, I probably could. I think it would come up pretty easy because it looks really thick.
Okay. Let's find out
that would be a really good idea. Yeah.
I think it may be the stomach that the mucus that may be aligned in the stomach. I'm not really sure, but every exorcism I do, that stuff comes out of the mouth. There was most time it's green. I've seen it one time white, and then there was one time I actually seen some like white and green. I'm not sure why the colors.
You've got to collect some. Next exorcism. Okay, Nate, do you have anything to contribute? Are you there, Nate?
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, indeed.
All kinds of things. This is very interesting. First of all, I've noticed that the people that seem to believe in demons are the ones, in my opinion, that seem to be possessed the most. The belief, like the belief has a manifestation of that, making it become a reality. And then there's the question of mental illness, like he had mentioned earlier, it's almost like she had a split personality. It makes you wonder, maybe it is, or that could be what's going on, like Legion in the Bible, and he said that it meant we are many, and then they casted out the demons, and they turned into pigs and jumped off the cliff and ran into the water. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be. But
you're right.
It really, okay, it makes you wonder, if it's really it's really multiple personalities. Like you said, I personally have a hard time. I don't believe in demons. I believe that there's evil people and evil entities, and that those are the real demons.
I'm on the radio show.
Okay, I believe it's Meeko, right? Meeko?
Hey.
Okay. My name is Nathan.
How are you?
Nate.
Meeko. Sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead, Nate. That's okay, Meeko.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I thought you guys were talking to me. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, Nate, please continue. Then we'll get to Meeko.
Okay. I apologize for that.
Sorry.
There was a book called, I think, An American Haunting, and it talks about this story with this entity that could actually hear and tell what was going on in the town, and started messing with this little girl, and then it would know secrets about people and things like that, but they could hear the voice within and going on. Come to find out the little girl was being molested or whatever, and I don't know, the mind is a very powerful thing, so that's all very much involved in this also. So
this perhaps is telepathic powers at work that might be generated by this experience, and they're just tapping into the minds of the individual, so that's not necessarily supernatural, but just parapsychological in nature?
Right, which I think that the parapsychological is also a supernatural thing within itself. But you can also, people with multiple personality, their features can also change right before your eyes, not just their mannerisms and the way they act. And so this lump in this woman's throat, she could have done that with her own mind. I mean, who knows? And who knows her history? If get down to her history and what's happened to her, you might could find out what's really going on.
Yeah, I understand. I've actually heard Bob Larson speak something similar to that. Yeah, he's an exorcist.
Okay. What was this woman, not to be, no offense to anyone, but was she Catholic?
Oh, no. She actually was raised up in this area, so she had a good understanding of the apostolic teaching. She may even went to other doctrines, but most of the time, when she actually used to go to church, and it was of an apostolic church. Apostolic is sort of like Pentecostal. It follows the teachings of the apostles.
Yeah.
So like I said,
I know.
for somebody, and she used to actually be a Satanist. She used to be a part of like a group, like a satanic group.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
might
probably
have a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I forgot about that until you start talking about that. Because used to, when I was little, I'd hear her tell stories of she actually partook in killing babies. That may just be a tale. I don't know, but that's what she would, proudly say that she's, actually killed a child.
Well, yeah, that's messed up. Regardless if there's demons in her or not, there definitely is demons in her. So there's no way around that. She could be just an evil entity herself, And
just
she
eaten
is
up by
the demon.
these things.
Right.
Too far gone, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, could you say that again?
I said she's too far gone.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's. I mean, I hate to say that. I like to think there's hope for everyone, but I don't know. I think some people are just cold and dark at nature. And just who they are.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you completely.
Now, Meeko, could you make a contribution since we're happy to have you on once again, and we're running out of time, so we thought we'd have some contribution from you.
Okay, yeah, sorry for joining in late. I'm also here with my friend Rachel joining, and again, it's an honor to be on the show. But so what is the topic exactly?
Ghosts and exorcisms.
Yes.
Exorcisms, ghosts. Go ahead, throw down.
Throw down? Oh, Rachel, do you want to?
Go ahead,
Rachel
jump
looks
in.
like she has something to say.
Hi, it's nice to be on the show.
Okay,
hey, what's up, Rachel?
Forward.
Hi,
yeah,
how are
glad
you
to
guys?
have you. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
I guess I would say that I think if past lives do exist, I would say that some people may be so far down the line of quote-unquote evil that when they're born, they're really not predispositioned to do anything but that.
I agree.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's 'cause you have some people that when they're born, they're just naturally, patient people. They're just naturally humble, naturally kind and caring. Then you have some people,
right.
And I know a lot of people like this. They're just naturally bitter people.
You see them as children as being
right.
actually really wicked children. We have to. It's sad to say that, but some children are very, very nasty, evil, and then they just grow up and become that type of adult.
Exactly. I don't know, you guys. You know what? I have to disagree respectfully with you all that unless, there's a serious mental illness within the person, maybe genetically, whatever, but I think that everyone is a product of their environment when they're younger, and I think that there's a good chance, though, that if you have a mental illness, you could become, evil in a sense. But I somehow think that everybody has the pureness, and then it becomes changed over the course of whatever their environment.
Don't you think there might be some genetic predisposition in some individuals? That
I do, yeah.
I got you. I know what you're saying. And maybe even with the help of medicine may try to redirect their thoughts a little bit.
But I do subscribe to a possible demonic or just rather negative entity or negative influence of some sort, whether it's an actual entity or it's a manifestation of, something that's so mysterious. I think that that obviously plays the part in
we got a caller.
Anything.
Got somebody coming in here. Yeah, you're on. If you want to. Hello? You're on the air there. Do you want to say anything?
Well, we're waiting for them. I just want to ask. I do think that genetics, surely environment plays a role, but genetics also. I mean, we find that everything involved with human physiology and psychology seems to have a genetic basis. So I think it's certainly within the realm of feasibility that what we call, quote-unquote, an evil person might be based on genetics, and that would be very difficult to curb.
I agree with you. I agree on that. So that's what I would say, that the mental illness kind of part could come in. Not saying that everything is that way, but especially when you're talking about younger children, there's a lot of it is abuse or, something that usually, I think serial killers, for example, are not born. I think they're made, personally. Although I'm sure there's cases where, they're made somehow, though, but there's some kind of negative thing that comes in, whether you call it demons or, it's just really hard to say. So you don't think
it's a possibility that they were born that way? That there's some people that are just coming to the world for that's their job. They're just dark. They don't care. They have no conscience.
I really don't subscribe to that. Although
they're like they are predispositioned to it, but they need some particular event to unlock that part of themselves. And unless that particular event comes, that part will not fully ever be realized.
I agree with you. Is it Rachel?
Yes.
I agree with you, Rachel, totally on that. It could be that something unlocks something, almost like their mission of sorts unlocks, and they become that evil, you know what I mean? Like, but as far as born into the world.
Destiny. It seems like the people that I've known that seem more predispositioned to evil, they when they realize that quote-unquote mission, they feel it's their destiny, and they feel driven to carry that out once that part is unlocked, and it seems to be a driving force and keeps them in that mindset, and it seems like it's very difficult to break once that unlocking is reached.
Yeah, I know what that's a good way to look at it. I guess some people, like you say, if you're born naturally evil, I guess there's that point to where do you feed the fire or do you try to control it, And then, like I say, your environment plays a big part too, What kind of environment are you in?
Yeah, it's definitely a nature versus nurture, but a combination of the both.
Yeah, there you go. That's a way to look at it.
I think some have the genetic predisposition, just as you could have a dog that's born that's evil no matter how much patting it gets. No matter how much kindness a certain child might get, it could still grow up to be evil. Contrary-wise, a good child, mistreated, could turn out to be an evil adult. So, and then the combination of the two factors, genetic and environmental, can play a role. So I think there are three possibilities here. And they're not mutually exclusive.
I like Michael Myers, the one that Rob Zombie made. He seemed like a pretty good lad there at first. I don't know. I think he was probably born evil, though. I don't know. What do you guys think? This is the Rob Zombie Halloween movie?
Yeah, I'd say he was born evil because
I think
was he doing violent things by himself as a kid before he even witnessed anything bad? I recall.
Say that one more time.
I would say it's been a while since I saw that movie, but from what I recall, he was pretty evil, doing dysfunctional things even before anything bad had happened to him. But
yeah.
He also had an unstable household as well. So.
We have 90 seconds left. Erica, would you guys like to tell about your radio show?
Sure, Nate, okay, I'll just go ahead.
Go ahead.
We just call it, for lack of trying to decide the name, Blog Talk Radio Paranormal, and then
I thought it was Anonymous Erica.
I'm sorry, what?
I thought it was Anonymous Erica was the title.
Well, actually, that's my host name, and then we have two segments, one on Anonymous Erica, and one on blogtalkradio.com/Nathan Partlow, and then we use the two 30-minute segments to try to combine. So,
right.
But thank you for having us on.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome to have all you guys. Rachel, Meeko, Nate, Erica, you guys, it's been fun. I've enjoyed this.
I have too. It was really nice.
From our previous shows, let's put it that way.
Well, we advertised on our Facebook as well, so hopefully, some more people, will, so it was fun. Thank you, guys.
And we talk, yeah. Thank you very much. This was awesome. We talk on things of UFOs, not just strictly that, pyramids, crystal skulls, anything paranormal.
What, Doctor, you want to go ahead and take us on out?
Okay, well, it was a high honor to have all of you aboard tonight, And until next time, may the power of the cosmos be with you. Yes.